afternoon. Here is the news from the RAAF Radio Butterworth newsroom, read by Ross Brady. The Governor-General of Australia, Sir John Kerr, has withdrawn the commission of Mr Whitlam as Prime Minister and called on the Leader of the Opposition, Mr Fraser, to form a caretaker government. Sir John Kerr said it had been necessary for him to find a democratic and constitutional solution to the current crisis. He said the only solution consistent with the Constitution and with his oath of office was to terminate the commission of Mr Whitlam as Prime Minister and to arrange for a caretaker government able to secure a supply and willing to let the issue go to the people. Sir John Kerr said that because of the federal nature of the Australian Constitution, the Senate undoubtedly had constitutional power to refuse or defer supply to the government. He said that because of the principles of responsible government, a Prime Minister who could not obtain supply must either advise a general election or resign. Sir John Kerr said that if a Prime Minister refused to resign or to advise an election, and this was the case with Mr Whitlam, then he had no alternative but to withdraw his commission and invite the Leader of the Opposition, Mr Fraser, to form a caretaker government. Sir John Kerr said the caretaker government would make no appointments for dismissal and initiate no policies until a general election was held. It was most desirable that the caretaker Prime Minister should guarantee supply. Sir John Kerr said the result was that there would be an early general election for both Houses of Parliament. It was now for the people to decide the issue, which the two leaders had failed to settle. The Governor-General ended his statement, ending Mr Whitlam's commission, shortly after the Prime Minister had asked him to hold an election for half of the Senate on December the 13th. Mr Whitlam met Mr Fraser this morning in an attempt to end the crisis, but neither side would be moved from its position. The Senate has now passed the two controversial appropriation bills which it had held up for more than 4 weeks. The two bills are the pivot of the 1975-76 budget and grant supply for the government of the day to carry on. There was no demur when the Leader of the Government in the Senate, Senator Reid, said that bills were urgent. He said the Senate had resolved last Thursday that they be treated as urgent. Immediately Senator Reid spoke, the opposition sat silent and took no part in the discussion. The bills have been before the Senate 3 times during the constitutional crisis and had been deferred. Although there is other news, it tends to pale into insignificance against what has just been broadcast. The remainder of the news may be heard on the RRB News Service at 18:45 hours this afternoon, or this evening, I should say. The headlines on what will be heard this evening: the African territory of Angola